What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here, chilling with Kenny C. Just giving you these interviews with a talented local and indie artist. Joining me at this time, she's a singer, songwriter. She's living here in Kentucky. She's got an EP out called Everglow. Shout out to Wallow Green for bringing this lovely lady to my attention. And she sounds incredible. So Wallow know what he's talking about, but we'll chat with him later. I'm joined with JustMari. Great to have you on the show.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So ever since the chat I had with Wallow, I've been listening to the Everglow EP. I'm like, man, this woman got some heat.
Hell yeah.
And she an R&B singer though. She going in. She's giving you the vibes. So yeah, we're gonna talk more about the EP in just a little bit. But how did you get into music? How did your journey get started?
Yeah, so I started ever since I was little. I watched my father do music growing up, and he used to play his stuff all the time on the radio and let us listen to that. And then my older brother actually picked up guitar and started playing guitar, and I was like, oh, I need to do that. So I asked for a guitar for my, I want to say 13th birthday. And I just went on YouTube, taught myself how to play guitar. And initially, that's where it all started.
So you come from a family of musicians pretty much. And it was like, yo, that's something I want to do. Now, obviously, when family find out that another family member getting into music, you know, you get the support, or you'd be like, hey, wait a minute, you didn't tell me you was going to do music thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was it like? What was that reaction when you told them, yo, this is what I want to do? I want to be a musician.
Well, they were all excited. Like I remember writing this rap and I just spit it for my father, and I was like, and he just stops and he's like, you wrote that? I was like, yeah. He was like, no, that shit's cold. We got to get you in a booth. And so he built a whole booth for me, and I just started recording.
Yeah, so obviously just getting the support in general definitely helps, especially if you're an independent artist. But getting the support family, getting that type of support, that's definitely going to give you a boost of confidence. Like, okay, this is what I want to do. And let's go from there. So as far as influences, who, you know, besides your family, of course, who else out there, whether it's mainstream or whether it's locally, who have inspired you as an artist?
Well, I'm definitely very diverse in what I listen to, but I think one of the biggest influences in the music industry on me was Ed Sheeran. I just loved his diversity, and he was able to like articulate not just with his words, but his rhythm. Like he was able to get on a loop pedal and just play everything himself. And I thought that was inspiring.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran definitely doing his thing. I like the collaboration album he did a couple of years ago. He worked with everybody on that album, and just 50 on there, Eminem, Cardi B, just the list goes on and on. So he's very diverse. I definitely will say that, and he still give you the pop hits along the way. So Ed Sheeran. He definitely one of those people that could get invited to the cookout anytime.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
Just break, you know, I don't know how British people do the cookout, but here in America, you know, with us black folks, it's different.
We throw it down.
Yes. You're gonna get the ribs, you're gonna get the hot dogs, you're gonna get the salad, all that. So Ed Sheeran, you're good with us, man. We're
definitely.
So let's talk about the Everglow EP.
Yes, sir.
So you did a song in 2020, released that, Running Away, I think that was. And then you did another song in 2021. And then you went on to release the EP this year. So just talk about the whole process of recording it and what made you decide to name it Everglow.
Okay, so the process of writing it was kind of difficult for me. At first, I wasn't sure what route I wanted to take with the EP, being that initially I started rapping. And so, that was something that I was initially into, but I started experimenting more with my singing and seeing what I could do differently and how I could portray a certain message in a different way, you know? And so I just started finding random beats and then just going out and just freestyling to them, if that makes sense. So I would throw it onto, the car radio when I'm driving to work, and I'm just listening and I'm jamming out to the beat. And then I would just like hum random things and try to find like a certain melody or maybe a phrase that would stick out to me the most. And I would just go with that and I would just plug it in. As far as recording wise, I don't have a studio at the moment. So what I would do is I would download BandLab and I would go in and just record it, on my phone. And then I would send it over to Easy and he would mix and master it through his stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a well-rounded EP. Definitely shows some growth, shows some evolving per se, and it's relatable music. One minute you're getting turned up like, hey,
right,
and then you're gonna get in your feelings on the next song, and so that's the beauty of music, is that artists get to show all sides. Like you're gonna enjoy it, but you're gonna feel what I'm saying. You're gonna get in these feelings. So this is such an incredible EP, and I've heard a lot of good R&B music this year. I gotta say, Everglow is right up there as far as
I appreciate that.
Top tier R&B music, and people be looking at me like, yo, you support independent music. Like, you're damn right I do. That's a talented artist in your neck of the woods, and you don't even know it because you don't even give these people a chance. Like, you just stick to your manufactured music over there. I'm gonna stick to some real authentic local independent music. I got JustMari. I can play that front to back, no skips. So I enjoyed Everglow. It's an incredible project. You definitely should be proud of it. And I see you got some collaborations on here. You got KK, the kid, on there, and the aforementioned Wallow Green on this project. What was it like collaborating with KK and Wallow on this project?
They're amazing artists, like hands down. I remember one of the songs on there with Rollo was Type of Love. And initially that was just a throwaway song for me. Like, I was just not vibing with that song at all. And I was like, because I had started recording it and it's more slow than what I'm used to. And, I was like, I'm not going to do anything with this, but I still sent it over to Easy and I wanted his opinion on it. And he was like, it's definitely different than what you normally do, but different is good. Somebody, you might not like it, but somebody is going to resonate with that. And Rollo came on and I felt like he just brought that track to life. And same with KK the Kid. I think on that song, she made the message way more clear. And it also brought the message of the song out because it's about unity. It's about you not feeling alone. And for somebody to get on to the track like KK did and make me feel like she understood what I was talking about initially in the song, it just made me feel amazing, like I wasn't alone.
In other words, she understood the assignment.
Definitely.
Yeah, and she passed flying colors. Shout out to KK. Shout out to Rollo.
Big shout out.
We're gonna have Rollo on a little bit later tonight, and I look forward to hearing his thoughts on that track. So Everglow from JustMari, that's available on all the platforms. Some true R&B on that project. So go stream it, go buy it, go support it. You mentioned Easy as an Easy the DJ. I've been good friends with that guy for numerous of years. Hardworking DJ, always doing big shows, local shows here and there. From my understanding, he's your manager. So, with all that being said, was it like to have him just being part of your career and just networking and stuff?
I have a lot of good things to say about Easy. Like, whenever Easy had came to me, I was in a really bad spot. You know, I was on the verge of giving up on music. And he had DJ'd one of my shows previous to me leaving Kentucky and I moved. And he hit me up when I moved and I was like, I'm not really, in that scene right now. And he was like, well, you've got something and I want to work with you. And he truly believed that I had something different than anybody else. And it kind of gave me that motivation back. And just to see how hardworking that he is. And, he says, Mari, we doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. And he follows through with it, that signifies a lot to me. Because, a lot of people will say this, that, and that. But for you to show me with your actions, but not just your words, that means more than anything. And somebody's time is precious, and for him to put his time into me means everything to me.
Yeah, shout out to Easy, a good dude. He's worked with a lot of local artists throughout the years. He's done shows. And I think the first time I heard of your music I was at Al's Bar a while back, Rhythm and Bourbon Show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think by the end of the show, Easy played one of your songs. I don't remember which song it is. It could be Driving Away or something like that. So I'm like, yeah, I like this joint. And then a couple months later, Wallow told me about you. And I'm like, wait a minute. I think I recognized one of her music from somewhere, and that was through Easy. So mm-hmm. It's just a small world we live in. So
definitely.
And definitely. Just I love the music. I really do.
Thank you.
I'm being 100 with you. So it's just some good music you got going. You got people that really support you, that really invested in you, and you just picking up the ball, you won with it. So future is definitely bright, and I think a lot of people need to get on board and support what you're doing, because you got something there. You got a lot of talent in you. So I definitely hope to see you perform in person one day. With that being said, you got any, with this EP out, people are listening to it, vibing with it. You got any upcoming shows, performances, or you just, what's next for JustMari?
Definitely. So I have a lot of different shows. I have an upcoming fashion show that I'm doing. I believe it's in Lexington as well. And we're talking maybe 400 people. And that's probably one of the biggest shows that I have ever performed at. So I'm very fortunate and excited for that. I have a show in Berea as well. I haven't got a solid date on that yet, but I'm working on that as well. I have another show coming up on the 2nd of April in Louisville, and that's more of a contest show. So I'll be doing that at the WWME Hall, and I'm very excited for that one. So yeah, and I'm still working on more music on the side. I'm trying to push out an album next.
Okay, so basically Everglow just the appetizer. Like,
yes, sir.
I got this. Y'all been waiting on it. Y'all been patient. And here you go. Just wait. I got the full course meal in the works. Got something cooking in the studio, and go look out for it. So Everglow, the EP, JustMari, out right now on all the platforms. Go check it out. Wallow's on there. KK is on there. 5 songs. You're going to enjoy this music. For real, for real. I see you are on Instagram. You got any other social media sites out there?
I'm also on Rap Fame. It's more of an underground music platform, but I'm on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music. I'm on TikTok as well, and it's all under the same name. JustMari on my music platforms, and as for social media, it's JustMari Music.
All right, so be on the lookout for that. Everglow. Go stream it, go buy it, go support it. Great having you on the show tonight, and I'll definitely find a way to cross paths with you so I can tell you how dope your music is in person. Because I know in these interviews, you hear it, that's cool, but it's that physical, reaction to it.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
I definitely enjoy. You definitely are one of my favorite artists right now. You really are.
I really appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Yeah, so I definitely see some more good things on the horizon. So keep at it. I'm looking forward to the album. Stay tuned for that. Continued success and be safe out there. And enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks again for being on the show.
I appreciate you having me. You be safe out there too, man.
All right, we'll see each other soon.
For sure.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All right. I was JustMari.